Of course, Stardew Valley isn't capturing anymore.
Yeah,
Hello,
that always
everyone.
happens.
Hi, Rosie. Hi, Goosty. Welcome on in, friends.
Wow.
I'm so small.
You're so tiny, I know.
It's so cute.
Oh,
Oops.
that's so cute. Where did you get that?
There we go.
I'll link the artist. I'll give the artist to you later.
That's so cute.
I know, Rosie is so tiny. Hello.
Watch it.
Also,
Hey, good.
Hold on, I need to turn on Stardew music.
I got 4 preserve jars.
Okay. Egg.
Hey, good. Okay, good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep too.
Wait, I need to see. Can I still pet you? Can I milk you? I can milk you in your sleep.
Oh,
Good job,
did you see
Michelle.
it? Look
Sorry, what?
Look at Goosty's hat.
Oh. Oh yeah, the circle thing. Circle thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened? Did my Fugi switch again?
No, that'd be funny.
Go back to Granny.
Another grandma jump scare. Oh yeah, Doodle Dude, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. You have been summoned by the Goost. Well, welcome on in. I'm happy to have you. Yeah. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm so excited. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, you're good. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm excited to play again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been forever since I played, honestly.
Me too.
I need to spice up the wizard dude so I can change my hairstyle.
Riz up the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good morning, Rosie.
Riz the whiz.
True. Gorp.
You look very wintercore.
Me?
Hey, yo.
Uh-huh.
With the pot on my head and the weird shirt.
Huh? I don't know. The shirt looks like a sweater to me.
I need to turn down my move speed. I forgot last time I was playing with mods. I gotta move this way.
Jam is that? Is that? I don't know.
I have no idea. I will do a
Did you
stretch.
have jam before?
Yes. So.
Okay, I'll just take it then.
Yeah, go for it.
Cats gave me algae. Thank you, kitty cat.
I am hydrating and stretching. Thank you, Iris.
Hi, Iris.
Also, yeah, hi, Iris. I forgot to say hi to you. I'm sorry. Hi, Iris.
Hi, Iris.
And hi, Demo. Welcome. Also, I didn't see that message, Iris. You're a sweet. You're a sweet. English. Thank you for shouting out Rosie.
Thank you. My throat is dying after eating shredded cheese.
Drink some water.
It's revenge.
Oh, thank you for
Eating it
shouting.
at night.
Thank you for shouting out Goosty.
Thank you.
Yes, go follow my friends. Go give them your money. Oh, hi.
No, wait.
Baby chicken.
It was Dave.
I don't remember this guy. Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yes.
Sounds like a cat name.
Minecraft has gotten them both. Yeah, you were both last playing Minecraft. Oh shit, the festival.
Obsession. Phase.
Yeah.
Look, Minecraft is too fun. Minecraft is too fun. It's either a
Yeah.
Minecraft addiction or a Stardew addiction.
You're so right.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Minecraft recently, to be fair.
I had no idea you were into Minecraft much.
What? That's crazy.
That was very sarcastic, by the way. I wasn't meaning that as literal. That was absolutely sarcastic.
No, you're good. You're good.
We must fish. Let us fish.
Yeah, let me in.
Let us
Let me in.
I already milked them.
Okay.
Yeah, Iris was also playing the Minecraft.
Oh.
Dang, everyone's getting the Minecraft addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it's the 15-year anniversary, so.
True. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta use that emote.
I didn't even know. I kept seeing new people come up in my chat with that email. It was like, dang, I wonder where the heck they got that. And then I got a message like, oh, hey, because it's 15 years, everyone can use this emote. I was
Yeah.
like, oh. Huh.
Why can't I talk to Carolyn? She don't want to talk to me.
You don't want to talk to anyone.
Oh,
She cold this year. Ha. Ha. Ha.
got him. I love all the winter outfits.
I do too.
Mhm.
My poor wife having to help the simp. SMH.
SMH my head. Minecraft giving me access to the cape challenge? Real. Mine's not working either. There's so many creepers in chat. Aw, man.
Oh god.
The stream is gonna have lag at this rate.
So far, so good, I think.
Oh, you're wearing a freaking hat or like a leopard skin or something. I did not know Linus wears that.
Where is he? Oh,
He's
here?
over by the wizard tower.
Okay. Let me haul my ass over there.
Put me in the
There
water.
it is.
Turn me into a goose popsicle.
Festive for the occasion.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take off my clothes.
Oh.
Put me in. I'm ready. Dunk me in.
She's ready.
Dunk me in.
What?
Linus, I'm coming for you. I don't know if I'm going the right way, actually. Hi, Linus. Honestly, I thought he just had like Goku hair for a second.
He's evolved.
Okay, we're good.
He's gone Super Saiyan.
Alright, should I talk to Lewis?
Yes. He's gonna take down Lewis this year. Linus for mayor.
True. Alright, you guys ready for the ice fishing? Rosie?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No worries. Let's do it. Good luck.
This is my pond!
There ain't enough ponds for the three of us.
How are you two already getting fish?
We got the good pond. I'll look at that in a second, Iris. I gotta win this competition. Oops. focusing so hard.
That's why I'm so quiet. I'm just like trying to focus so hard.
That's okay, me too.
The fishing game real.
So real.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here.
Hi, Vsauce, Michael. Jump scare.
Hey, Vsauce.
Oh man.
No!
Dang it. Ah,
Okay.
I swear, if Clamp won, I'm gonna be so mad.
The cape is only for the Minecraft Windows Edition character creator thing? That's stupid. That's baloney.
oosh.
Alright, who's the winner?
Just yeah!
Hey, I am
Hey.
the ultimate MILF.
Good job, Goosty.
I have a new hat now. Fuck yeah. Sailor Goose arc. I'm in the Sailor Moon universe now, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Hell yeah.
I am keeping this baby on.
Okay, goodbye,
Honestly,
I'm leaving.
Goost's hat. This Goosty house. Hey, nice.
Hey, the
Captain
hat
Goosty.
stays on.
Yeah, thanks, Microsoft. Thank you, Bill Gates.
What did Microsoft do this time?
There's supposed to be like a cape that you can get for the Minecraft anniversary. Just from watching Twitch streams, and Iris and I both got it, but apparently it like won't work with the oh, nice. It won't work with the version of Minecraft that we have or something,
Huh.
which is a little silly.
What version do you have?
Java.
Oh, of course, it's because they want to freaking switch it to the other thing.
That's lame.
Dumb.
Baloney.
Everyone knows Java is the superior version.
Exactly.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Run, Rosie, run.
You got this.
Also, I have like 21 winter seeds, by the way. I don't know how I got that.
Ooh,
Nice.
more money.
All right.
I gotta get money. Alright, I gotta milk cow.
Ooh, these powder melons are ready.
Hey.
Worms. More worms. I got a chicken
Worms.
statue.
Hey! Chumpkin.
Oh, powder melons.
Yeah, just put them in there.
Thank you.
No problem. Um. Okay.
Let's see.
Ba, 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 ba. I'm so CP today.
Yeah. I had work today.
Oof. How'd that go?
It went. Oh, I almost destroyed a crop. Oops. It went okay.
That's
They
good.
didn't really. Well, I don't know if they have like things like this outside of like where I live, but they have like this like these like last few days of school where like they have like field days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, you guys have that. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I've been pretty much helping with that all week. So, I mean, it's not that, like, big of a task as compared to, like, normally. But,
Gotcha. Well, nice.
so many seeds.
Yeah.
Plants them babies. Also, there's 2 new tasks on the big board.
Ooh.
Okay.
One of them is for bats, and one of them is to sell 25 gold starred items.
We will eradicate matcha kind.
That's fun.
After the bats.
How many do we need? 50.
50.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm off.
I am off to the mines.
Me
Someone milks
too.
the cow, right?
Hmm?
Someone milks the cow, right?
I did.
Okay.
What floor is best for
Wanted to
that?
make sure.
The bats. Real.
The bats. The bats. A lot of SpongeBob references today.
Right, it's
Why
coming
is it
back.
like freezing every few minutes or seconds?
Your game is lagging?
A little bit, but not bad.
Weird.
It's
Oh,
kind
no,
of just stuttering a little bit, but it's not bad.
I forgot my pickaxe.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah, there's not.
I'm wasting so much time.
This is not where bats spawn.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
What level are
What
you guys
floor
on?
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. 30,
bat-
35.
It looks like they're just like on every level above 30. It just depends on what one you want to go after.
Okay.
Oh. Geodes.
Oh, I see a bat. And it's not me.
Get rid of the imposter.
Thank
You
you,
just,
Iris.
like-
Have a good lurk, friend.
You just look at your hand and you're like, a bat! I must eradicate myself.
Oh no.
Look, if it gets down to it and we can't find any more bats, you know what we gotta do, Matcha.
I understand.
For the money.
For the money. Get that bread.
What level is everyone on, by the way?
46.
42 and 46?
Yes.
Alright, I will be in the 30s then.
Hi, not Maja. Hi, Goost.
Do you see me? Oh! I thought you were in the 40s.
No, I said 32.
Ow,
Oh.
my bad. I'm gonna go back up then. Sayonara.
Goodbye,
Farewell.
I'll go to 55. I'll go to 55.
Oh shit, a bat.
Okay.
Why did that bat have a bomb on it?
What?
I killed a bat and it dropped a bomb.
Oh.
They said if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
no.
gonna say that. It's all according to plan.
Only
Marsha
one
may
bat.
think I'm a
They
regular
think not.
bat, but I am not regular bat.
Oh no.
The superior
Everyone,
bat.
everyone thinks I'm human, but am I really?
Where are you bats?
What that
Come
bat
out
does
with your
in
hands up.
what that bat does in their spare time is totally legal and not in any way related to the bomb. True. You're so right.
Anything in the caves was legal.
Eh?
You believe hard enough.
So true, Rosie. Oh, slime.
You just have to use your imagination.
Oh, this slime is really killing me. Oh, okay, I got it. Whew, crisis averted. Yeah, the cave police. The cops don't have jurisdiction down here.
It's the bat cops.
Also, we have 28 out of 50, which is like really good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Wait, we have 28 already? Dang.
20.
Oh, 20. Dang.
Yeah. But still good.
Yeah.
Eee.
I gotta leave and get some health.
Aye.
I will
Okay.
be back soon. If I can find the exit. That might be helpful. Here we go.
Prepare yourself, bats.
I'll be
I
back.
will be back.
Good cop, bad cop, and bat cop. Okay, that's pretty good. That's us three.
I was thinking about making a joke earlier too, and I'm not sure if I can make it.
Oh no. If you're not sure, then I would say best not.
Yeah.
Maybe off stream.
I hear bat. I hear bat that is not matcha.
Imposter.
Sus.
They're dressed up like matcha, but it's not matcha. It's like a Scooby-Doo.
Painted itself purple.
It's Scooby-Doo.
The bat just like painted itself purple. I'm matcha.
Oh, is my health good? Okay. Alright. I'm on my way back. How was your day today, Goosey? I don't think I heard from you about that.
Very sleepy and lazy, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and you had to call support. That's fun.
Yes. Calling contact support stresses me the heck out. Mainly because, like, their phones are really bad, so I can't understand what they say.
Oh, I hate that.
And my automatic response to when I don't understand people isn't like, hey, can you repeat that? I'm like,
Yeah.
or like something else, because I'll think, oh, this is what they said, and I'll reply with this. And then it turns out it's something completely irrelevant.
Oh man, I hate that. Yeah, their phones are like from the 1962. Oops.
Why would
Yeah.
anyone upgrade their phones? Why?
The goose, the bat, and the ugly, but Rosie is not ugly, and that would be factually incorrect. True. Nah, yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Well,
The goose, the
bats,
bat, and the
kawaii.
Rosie.
And the kawaii.
Yeah. That's a good
Okay,
one.
I accept.
Hi there.
We're all cuties. Oh, hi. I'm struggling. Okay. Oh.
Starts talking in Japanese.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I suck at this game. I'm having trouble.
Don't worry, Bessie, I got you. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Here, bat.
Works for me. Hell yeah. Oh, good luck in the ad break.
Where'd the bat go?
One flew towards me and I killed it.
Ah, okay, that was probably
That might have been it. Hello,
No.
Soot Sprite. I thought I killed Goosty, oh my god. As soon as I killed that, you disappeared, and I'm like, holy shit.
I'm dead now.
You can do that?
And nothing can be done to bring me back.
I'm like, what? Oh shit. I'm like, when did they add PvP to Stardew Valley?
Friendly fire is off.
Got flashbanged by an ad? I'm so sorry. Oob. What chest do I put bombs in? Sure.
I'm gonna need to make another chest.
Sleepy time. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had an okay ad break.
We finally have a quality sprinkler recipe!
Let's fucking go.
I'm replacing all of them immediately.
That's fair. Give us the quality sprinkler. If you need what do you need for that?
Iron, gold, and refined quartz. I have enough to make 5.
I have 10 iron bars. And 3 gold bars and 9 refined quartz.
Let me see how many this one covers.
Okay.
You need refined quartz, gold, and what else? Iron?
Iron, gold, refined quartz.
Okay.
Oh, I have a lot of stuff I need to smelt.
Alright, I'm gonna need 4 more refined quartz.
Hold on, I have one.
Donations.
I got some for you. Where are you?
Right here.
Oh.
I have 1.
Oh, let me put it in your chest so that I don't have to give you one by one.
Thank
there
you.
you go.
Oh, there it is.
And I'm gonna smelt some things.
We will never have to water again.
Yippee!
1, 2, 3. Wait, that's not the right one. 3. Wait.
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
Gold spot.
Oh.
I'll have copper.
Oh.
I was like, what's happening?
I got scared, like, did I hit a seed?
Yeah, me too.
No, sorry.
No,
I saw like a treasure spot in the like little watering hole thing. I got excited.
Nice.
Alright, I'm going back in the mines.
Good luck. Where are we at?
Matcha.
Oh, we're almost done. Hello.
What are these?
Powder melon.
Oh, okay.
They just exist. You
Yeah.
can sell them or eat them.
Okay. I
Why
have a
do-
bunch of geodes to open, so I'm doing that.
Why do I have a sprinkler in my inventory? Must have
It's now
absorbed one.
yours.
Yay! I've always wanted a sprinkler.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that event is soon, by the way, I just realized.
Exactly. That's why it's a Merry Christmas.
Oh no.
That is your one gift. That is it.
Yippee! Alright, I will be in the mines shortly. I need to
Hey.
bring some food. Do I have
found
no cooked food? Sorry.
I found a no, you're good. I found a shirt in the mines the previous day. I don't know if I like it because every time I turn, it looks like it's looking up at me.
Oh. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I was just like, ooh, pink shirt, pretty.
Wait, is it the one
Now
I
I
have
regret-
with the little guy on it?
It kind of looks like it. It's called the sugar shirt.
Oh, mine's called Bobo shirt. Weird.
Bobo.
Bobo.
I love that guy. Bobo.
Sorry if you heard that. Someone upstairs is dropping bricks or something? I don't know.
Oh,
That's what it
What,
sounds
like?
like.
we taking the same kind of bricks?
Yeah, yes. No, someone is being very loud upstairs. Oh, it's Sebastian's birthday.
What does Sebastian even like?
Frozen tears.
Yeah.
Alright, he's not getting a present then.
Oof.
Yeah, he's not getting one from me either. Those are going to Shane. I want those blue chickens, dang it.
Fair. Oh, a skeleton. Where is this bat? Here it is. Hey!
Yay!
Thank you for all the money, Clint.
I can get it. I can get it. Matcha, I can get it.
You can get it?
I can get it. I'll pick this up first. I can get it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring Sebastian a gift.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna bring Sebastian
Yeah, I'm bringing him.
for this momentous occasion.
Come with me, emo boy.
We love drinking mayonnaise.
Oh no.
Oh. First shredded
Oh.
cheese, now mayonnaise.
Yeah. Oh, what bundle did we do?
The vault. We could go to the desert.
Oh, yippee!
Yay!
That's awesome.
Now I'm poor again. Sacrifices have to be made.
Understandable. Thank you for your sacrifice.
I do
For
want to find out
the-
though how much I need for a house upgrade.
Do we need duck
yeah.
mayonnaise?
Do we need any?
No.
I'm not sure.
We need a duck
Oh,
egg.
need a duck egg. I'm going. I'm coming. Our
10,000.
baby duck has grown.
Yay!
Baby!
Baby!
Baby boy. I'll be back,
hi.
Robin.
Goose tea jump scare. What was that?
What?
Sorry, it came through like... it came through really weird. I have no idea what you said.
Hey, Vsauce.
Oh.
Michael here.
Hi, Vsauce
I
Michael.
just yawned, pretty much.
Oh. It sounded like... I don't know. When does Sebastian leave his room?
Never.
Same, honestly.
He stays in there the whole game and then he dies.
That's the end of Stardew Valley.
Cheese press.
Cheeseburger.
Mmm.
Now I want a cheeseburger.
Mood.
I mean, you do have the shredded cheese and mayonnaise. You just need the patty and the buns.
Yeah.
Yeah?
If you like mayonnaise on your burger anyway.
Have I ever tried mayonnaise on a burger before?
It's pretty
That's
good.
not Wendy's.
Cheese
Not
from
really.
it. True.
I don't know if I have had like mayonnaise on it, but like I guess the closest thing would be what is it? That Thousand Island dressing, like that they did
Oh, yeah.
for McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I got a crystallarium.
Ooh, nice.
What's that?
You could duplicate a gem.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
I usually put a diamond in it.
Yeah, I do too.
Gaming. Sebastian is out of his room. This is not a drill.
Hey.
Oh, but he seems lost in thought, apparently. Can I still... Okay, I can still give him a gift. Okay. Yeah, he's going...
I love how the cow is still awake and it's just like, Mobile is trying to sleep.
Our poor cow baby. How dare you? She's trying to
Look.
sleep.
Look.
Ooh.
There's... Oh.
Ah! No, it's yours. Yours. No. Take.
Take it.
No.
What's
I'll sleep in
going
my
on?
bed. I'll sleep in their bed. I'll do it. Hello.
Hello. I need to smelt more things.
Man, my chests are a mess.
Yeah. Mine too. I have like almost like 2 full chests plus like the third one outside.
Oh, yeah.
Mine are completely full.
Oh my gosh.
How many chests do you have, Masha?
In my house I have 4, and then I have the one outside.
What the fuck?
Is that a
I
lot?
only have 2.
Oh. I usually have like 7.
I'm literally off by 3 to be able to make another heckin' chest.
What do you need?
3 more. No, wait. No, I gotta save it up for the house. Shit.
What do you need,
Never
Goosey?
mind. I need wood.
You only need 3 more?
It would be for a chest.
That's fine.
But no, am no longer thinking of chess.
I
I
will
need
give
house.
I will give you 3 wood.
Oh, you need wood?
Oh, are you chopping wood?
Yes. I need house, matcha.
I
I need
have wood.
house.
I have wood.
Wood.
Let me check if
Let
I
me
have
hand you
wood.
one at a
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Wait, one more.
As is tradition.
But you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
The feeling when you have no wood to give.
Oh no.
I feel that.
You know what? I have something even better.
Friendship.
It's not about the journey, it's about the experience. Oh. Thank you for the garbage.
Oh
This
no.
is exactly how I feel. How did you know? I will chop more in the morrow.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
Good. Okay, I will go to bed. Okay.
Please. Rom it.
It's
The
the dance!
Junimos. I love them. I want
Schmole.
a Junimo plushie.
Get one.
A real one. That would be so cute.
Cave. Give in to your urges.
You have one?
No.
Oh.
I want one though. Oh, you know what though? You know
What?
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 Okay, let me find it. Cause I don't have it on my phone, but I did share a picture. So I have to Google image it, search
Oh,
it.
okay.
Where is it? Where? My Malo's talked too much in this
Crusher.
chat. Geo
We have a
Crush-
Geo Crusher now.
Yo!
Ooh.
Let's go. Here it is.
We need a diamond now.
Chimkin! Chimkin plush.
What did you send?
Uh,
I will look.
it's just the image,
Oh.
but
Oh my god.
all of them except one is based off of Stardew. I want to get the blue one and the purple one so bad.
They're so cute.
I know.
Oh! Oh! Look, yeah, they're so poofy!
I know. They're so chunky. I did like the one they had on the official Stardew site for the merch, but I think I like these little guys more. There's something
Fair.
about them that makes them more full.
They're very. Did you plant these some? I was gonna ask if you planted them so I could put them in your chest.
I don't know if I did or not, honestly. I know these are mine though. These are mine. 100%.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
I didn't clean out my chest.
I feel your pain.
Wheat. We're gonna save my wheat actually for like feed stuff. Why do I have 46 cranberries?
Hoarding those cranberries. Can't believe this.
How hard did we go on cranberries?
Very hard.
Sharing is caring, Rosie. I want to munch a cranberry.
Aren't they poisonous? No, they're not. Never mind.
Let me munch them anyway. Living life on the edge, baby.
True.
rice shoots, albacore, eggplant, broccoli, 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 broccoli,
All
Yeah.
the broccoli.
broccoli.
That's all the broccoli you didn't eat for dinner, Rosie. You need to eat them.
To be honest, I like broccoli.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I feel like I remember us talking about this.
Yeah, I have like a
Probably.
vague memory.
Does anyone have a bucket for the cow?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
We need to get like our own separate buckets.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Wait, can
Take
I like buy
buckets.
like 2?
Take. How do you give again?
I think you just click on
Yeah.
them when you're holding it.
Up, I'm milking.
I
Sorry.
don't know. It's okay.
How do I
Wait,
give?
Maybe you
maybe
can.
this is a tool you have to put in the chest.
maybe.
Yeah, probably. I'm putting it in your chest then.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. I must go back to chopping.
Good luck.
I'm going to get 2 other buckets.
Okay.
Hopefully. I don't know how expensive they are, honestly. Oh, never mind. I can't get 2 buckets. They literally just
Oh.
are just like, you have a milk pail now, and doesn't give you anything else.
Oh,
I think
Also,
I have to-
doghouse. Also, cat
Doghouse.
tree.
Ooh.
oh, cute.
I want to
Hold
adopt
on.
a doggo this stream.
Does-
My mind is made up.
Doggy.
Doggo.
Stardew Wiki. Do they interact with cat tree? I must know.
We gotta know.
Hey, I have a diamond in here.
I like how so many people had my same question that literally they have a note of animals do not interact with it.
Oh no.
No! Why buy it then?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a tragedy.
Do they interact with doghouse? Hold on, let me check. They must. Hold on. No, they do not.
This is a tragedy. Concern, get a catch up on your shit.
Yeah, get with it, Eric. Come on.
That's a mage, my man.
I didn't even know that was his like actual name.
Yeah, his name is Eric. Wow, my voice cracked. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, plum tree. Or pomegranate. Oops.
Fire quartz. Yeah. I like how everyone was just like dead silent after I said fire quartz.
Sorry,
Ah.
Emily was talking to me. I was talking to a woman.
Dang, interacting with women could never be me.
Dang, interacting with anyone and actually going outside couldn't be me.
Mood.
Exactly.
Oh, I do have a fire quartz. Just
Hey.
randomly in my inventory for no reason.
Nice.
Hey. This is my quest.
What?
This is my quest.
Oh.
We have the same
All do it at the
quest.
same time.
Oh.
No. Only one. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going there, so good luck.
No. Get out of your house, Clint. Get outside. I just noticed my shirt has a nose.
Your shirt has a nose?
Yes.
Interesting.
I like how you're going, get outside, and you're like, my shirt has a nose.
It does. Look, I'm waiting for Clint so I get to observe my character. The more I stare at the front of it, the more I hate it. The back of it is just a heart shape. So I thought, oh, that would be cute. But then there's a face on the front.
Touching grass couldn't be me. Relatable.
Is Clint going to the bar yet? I must know. Where is it at?
I found 2 books. Okay, I'm going back. Goodbye.
No!
I'm going back to the book person.
He will be at the saloon at 7. You have to come out sometime, Clint.
Come on,
Give
Clint.
me your money, Clint.
Outside, Clint. We're not menacing at all. Why do I have like made the cat music in the background for Flying Adventure?
Really?
Clint. Money.
Clint.
Money. We are a
Money.
little richer.
An achievement.
Nice.
We are a little richer today.
Oh, cutscene.
I am now 16,000.
Freaking lucky.
I just realized, I'm so sorry. You know what will make you feel better though?
What?
I'll be in your house in like 5 seconds.
Oh, I got mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Now
I
I can
put
check it.
mayonnaise in chests.
Now I can check the mayonnaise.
Boost, I'm rapidly approaching your location. Also, oh, I thought that was a scarecrow that broke. Okay, Goose.
Alright, fine. I'm going to take your bed then. House switcheroo.
But, okay. Related.
Now that's
No,
my
Goose,
bed.
I actually have a bed for you.
Oh.
Hold on. You
Hey.
even have this bed. You even have...
I can't take it!
I'll give it in your chest.
Thank
I'll put it in
you.
your chest.
Bed for me? Stabs it with sword.
Oh
I put it in
no.
that chest, by the way.
Thank you.
Mm,
Big bed.
good luck trying to find a place to put
I
it.
can't put it in here!
Oh
Wait, what?
no.
It says I have to upgrade my house!
What? That's
This is
baloney.
bullshit!
I like how I unintentionally just like rubbed it in.
This is so sad.
Siri played Despacito.
What if she was
Remember
just like,
that old meme?
okay. Yeah.
Remember that old meme, chat? That tells you
Yeah.
how old I am.
Mood. I love old memes.
Old memes forever.
Save me, old memes. Rosie. Hi. Hi, Rosie. Granny showing. Oof.
Granny? Granny, you say? Granny, you say?
Oh
Granny, you
no.
say? I heard my name.
Granny jump scare.
You cannot escape, Granny. You never will.
Oh! And she changed the picture too.
Give me more wood. Give me more wood.
I just realized, can't you technically go to the backwoods to get wood?
Yeah.
And then it just like respawns.
Oh yeah, it does. Or maybe not the backwoods for that, but or which woods? I'm thinking of Cinder Sap.
The one that's by like the wizard tower.
Yeah, Cinder Sap then. You can't do regular trees, I believe, but you can do it for hardwood.
Oh. Well, what about the other one then?
I think in the mountains it does, unless it's winter. But it grows at the same rate as if you would chop a tree here.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Oof.
Hello, babies.
So how much more wood do you need?
Oh no, I have enough. I just need money now.
Oh. Wait, how much money do you need?
4,000 or 3,400.
Hey Red Rogue, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well.
It is okay. I got this.
I should have given you all my things. I should have given you my cranberries.
It's okay. I got this. I'll fish for it. I'm going to the Squid Fest, and nobody can stop me.
Oh, I Squid for a quest, so that would be good.
I'm coming for you, squids.
Void Essence.
I need to do that one too. Oop. Do we need a pufferfish?
Train.
No. We got all the fish for the aquarium.
Okay.
We just need it for the pantry and the bulletin board now.
Alright.
Oh, we're getting so close to done.
Ooh.
We just need like one little green bean too for the spring one.
Oh no.
One day.
We got this. Hey,
Frozen
Squidward.
geodes.
Wait, when does Squids even come out?
During Squidfest, it's all day, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot it changes the time for that.
Yeah. So many people here. On the dock.
Y'all love their squids.
I now have 16 frozen geodes.
Hey.
Damn. Nice.
You know what that means?
Gotcha time.
Gotcha time.
Yippee!
Squid time.
Squid time.
Hey, I got a diamond.
Ooh, nice.
I'm literally just gonna get a squid and then just leave.
Fair.
I have better things to do with squid. Now I just imagine the squid, like the face on the squid, just being like, sad. Now I'm sad.
Aww.
You broke their
Sad squid.
feelings. Squid?
There we go. Hey, I got a squid.
Hi, Matcha.
I got one too.
Hey.
Give.
Wait, who's the one by the dock or like in front of Willie's shop?
Me.
Okay. Hi, Matcha.
Hey.
Hey, you took my idea. I was gonna go back over to the twin. Hello, Rosie.
Why do the twins look like ice climbers?
They do. That's what makes them the best fishers, though. I would give them a little smooch.
Oh.
Pretty.
I wonder if it was a reference.
Maybe.
Because like they pretty much have the same colors except instead of pink it's red.
Maybe. I wish I would stop getting tuna.
Same.
Yeah. What's that noise?
Dino egg.
Yo!
Ooh. Very nice.
Dang, that's freaking lucky.
Yeah.
Please just give me a squid. I need it for a quest. I don't even want the dino egg this time. But just like give me a squid.
No, only dino egg.
What if you got another dino egg? That'd be crazy. I'm manifesting
I would
it.
cry.
I'm focusing so hard.
Gotta get the heckin' squid.
Oh my gosh. I lost it.
No.
Rosie, are you still having game lag?
No, it solved
Okay.
itself.
Okay, awesome. I was just wondering. That's good.
Sorry, I'm focusing.
No worries.
Sorry.
No.
I got it, I think. And then it went ooh.
Oh no.
No.
Oh shit. Uh-oh, come on, squid.
I hate you, game.
Oh, I got it.
I also got one, so I guess it's fine.
Nice.
Go get your reward.
Yeah.
Willie, where are you? Here's your squid.
Gosh dang it, that wasn't a squid.
Oh no.
It was a freaking tuna in disguise.
No. I hate when that happens.
Finally. Squid.
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 I need 4 more, please. Por favor.
Diamond.
Ooh. I'm so EP. How long do you guys want to go for tonight?
I'm not sure.
How long are we gonna go in for?
1 hour and 13 minutes.
We've been playing for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Time goes fast when you're fishing.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, I lost it.
Oh no. Oh. Come on, I need 2 more squids. Please?
I just realized today is Friday. In game.
Yes.
Trey.
Yeah.
I feel pain.
Oh no. Okay, I'll try one more. This better be a squid. This is not a squid.
I am hatching the dino egg.
Oh,
Me.
okay.
I want a little baby.
Yeah. Little baby.
Little baby man.
Little baby man.
I mean, I actually get. Finally.
Oh shit, I gotta haul ass to my house.
It's a good thing they gave me coffee. Run.
Oh, it is very close.
Yeah.
to bed. To forceful bedtime.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're not in bed yet? Fine. Kidnap you.
I'll force
Wait,
you to go to sleep.
wait! Oh, okay,
Oh,
I
no.
was so close. I was so close.
Walking with you. Up, I'm passing out on your floor.
Oh no.
Kiss
Oh no.
It's okay, I'm in Matcha's house. I passed out on their couch.
That's fine. I don't mind.
I don't use it for much anyway. Okay. How
Okay,
much
I'm in my
money
bed.
did you get? How much money did you get, Ghost?
I have enough for house.
Yay!
Yippee!
I'm coming for you, Robin. Just as promised. Where's my wood? Where did my wood go? There's my wood.
Oh. My game lagged a little bit.
Ooh.
We're good, we're good.
I like that, like, the first few days of the bus being fixed, instead of Pam being ecstatic, she's like, she's off duty today. Fuck it.
She don't
gave up.
care. Yeah.
Oh! So like, an Inu, like a type of breed dog, is just dog in Japanese. Huh.
Interesting.
The more you know.
That's a doggo. I want one day.
A doggy?
A Shiba.
Oh yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah. I also like the way they talk to you.
Yeah.
It's so silly. Probably why I also want a husky one day.
Oh, those are a handful. Huskies are so loud.
They are, but that just makes them even better.
Yeah. That's fair.
Adopt.
What?
We need 40,000 for a dog? What do you mean?
I need timber wood. Ah!
Hold on, I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm coming!
Rosie!
Run!
I'm coming! I'm gonna put them in your outside chest.
You are my hero, Rosie. Oh.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Star drop tea.
You are my savior. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Save me, Clint. Clint.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Goose will live the good life now.
Boosty is living large. Yippee!
Living like Larry. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh?
Mm. Mm.
fine. You did it anyway. You didn't need it anymore.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, what do I want to do today? Oh, I need a void essence for the wizard.
I have one in my chest if you want to use it.
Oh, sure. Which chest?
One of my inside ones.
Okay. Like how your sign just says yippee.
Yeah, Rosie did it. Rosie left a gift.
I've thought of it. Also, the line of how does the line go? Something something, but it's mostly compliments or something like that. I don't know.
I have
Hold
no
on.
idea.
Like the whole
Yeah, you
line
wouldn't,
for
you wouldn't know
yippee.
matcha. You wouldn't know matcha. Hold up.
Okay.
The whole line for yippee.
Help wanted to summons. What do you mean? I accidentally put lives and I'm like, great. Hate that. What is it? What is it?
Hello, wizard.
Most of it. Oh, it really speaks to me and most of its compliments. There we go.
Eh?
That line is in my head. I don't know.
What is that from?
Help wanted.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. You see, it's been forever since I've seen anything about help wanted, so...
It's fine.
Is that FNAF?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I have no idea.
Yeah, I was like, you would have no idea much.
Understood. Is it still Squid Fest?
I don't know.
Let me go check. Oh, my back is killing me. It is still Squid Fest.
Wait, I just realized we haven't put like what time we wanted to like stop.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
never. We never end.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep
Our
going.
stream.
Oh. What time do we want to end though?
Maybe we can do one more day?
Sure.
Okay.
Does that work for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
I feel like every mineral that I get now is just like duplicate.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Did you get like that one upgrade to where you get double?
Oh, that's not what I mean. I mean like they already have it at the museum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
But to answer your question, yes I did. Because I feel like it would be easier to complete the museum that way.
Yeah.
See, I had Omni Geodes and I was like, no, we're not gonna crack those today. When is my brain?
Hello.
Hello.
Wah.
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 Wah. I was just imitating the duck.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Wah.
Wait.
Wah.
Wait. Wait.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I lost it.
This really, the music that I'm listening to, Luigi's Mansion, really sets the mood. This game,
Ooh.
because it's like night.
That's really funny.
Ooh. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't even know if you guys like played this or had like a Wii U, but have you guys ever played Nintendo Land?
I have not.
I've seen it. I haven't gotten to play it.
It was interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, it looks like it was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, I mean, all I remember is there was this one game that was like cart or something, and you had to like use like tilt controls on it, and I kept falling off the thing.
Oh no.
God.
So that's all I really remember. So
Interesting. Mario
Wii era
Kart for
was a-
Wii? Is that what it
Mario
was?
Kart.
Wii U,
Uh,
the second Wii, technically.
gotcha.
I'm trying to think of what minigame you're talking about then. I only know like 5. Animal
let me check.
Crossing, Metroid, Chasing Mario, Luigi's Mansion, and then there's one more.
Let me check. Nintendo Land. Donkey Kong. Oh, it's called Donkey Kong Crash Course. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I think I remember that.
Hold on, I have an image real quick. Where's like the little thing? Oh, here. Copy image. This thing.
Oh, okay, I remember that now.
I'll take a look in a second.
Hold still, squid. Please.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Sorry, Rosie. I didn't have a Wii or a Wii U growing up.
It's okay.
We have a...
It's just like... Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
You just tilt it and you move the character that way. That's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We have a Wii now. We never use it. We never use it. No.
We.
I don't use mine.
Yeah.
I don't use mine at all anymore.
Yeah, me neither. But I don't know. Yeah. What Doodle Dude said was pretty much you just didn't miss many things. It was pretty much. It felt like a very just like tacked on second console of the Wii.
Gotcha.
The
Interesting.
only game I really liked on it, or well, a lot of people are going to say like Splatoon, but for me it was Rayman Legends. I just liked
nice.
it. It was fun.
Is
That's
Rayman
fair.
good? I've never played it.
It's so much fun. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
The
Not the
PS3
newer
has
stuff,
no
though.
games. This was Nintendo's version of that. Oh, I see. I see.
What was
Dang.
my favorite game on there? I don't even remember. I also want to say a lot of like Zelda games in particular was very like it was like ports.
It was.
Hmm.
I remember getting, what was it? What was the Toon Link one?
Wind Waker.
Yeah, I got that one. But I couldn't freaking get past the first Ganondorf area.
Oh no.
Fair. That was me when I was younger.
No, the thing is I still can't get through it. I don't know
Oh
how.
no.
I would help you if I could. I would just go there just to help you.
There is no helping me, Rosie. I am shit at Legend of Zelda games.
Oh no.
That's it. Where did my axe go?
The cat is adorable, Pat.
It's so cute. Today is Harvey's birthday. Does anyone know what he likes?
Oh.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee? Okay.
Brian, let me search what else he likes. I don't really have coffee.
I have 3 coffee. Oh!
Oh, that
Thank
will
you.
be helpful.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I really appreciate it.
Hey.
Got a jet to D&D. Enjoy the stream. Glad to meet you, Bat and Rosie. Yeah, it was nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. And have fun at D&D. I hope you have a great time. Bye-bye. Bat. That's my name.
We got an apple. We got an apple.
Bye-bye. You need a coffee, Rosie?
Yeah. I have a return present.
A diamond?
Uh-huh.
That's
Dang.
matcha? No worries, no worries. Thank you for the diamond, Rosie. I feel
No
like
problem.
that's not equivalent to a coffee.
Fine.
Do you want me to give it back?
No.
Okay.
I will refuse to give it back.
Okay. No.
No.
Not allowed.
Oh, Goosty, did you need a coffee for Harvey?
Nah, I'm not giving him anything.
Okay, okay.
Only Emily gets gifts from me.
Inflation,
And Shane,
yeah, real.
technically.
I almost drank the coffee
no.
right in front of him.
Now Harvey is now my like top single person.
Well, looks like you gotta marry Harvey.
Yeah, coffee is
You know,
expensive in
I wanna
Stardew,
be-
apparently. You
I
thinking
wouldn't be
about
upset
marrying
at
Harvey?
I mean,
No.
from the little bit I've seen, his little storyline is kind of cute.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I'm just gonna marry everyone and then just break up with them and be
No!
fine.
Oh no!
You're not marrying my Emily. I'll marry her first.
Stardew Valley polycule. No? Okay.
Find me.
Huh?
I keep getting copper. Oh, from the pan thing.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Maybe you need to upgrade your pan?
You can upgrade your pan?
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
apparently you can, which I think is kind of dumb, honestly.
Wait, what does it even do?
I guess
Oh, you
just,
can. What?
just like
That's
increases
weird.
your chances of what to get, I guess.
Has bigger and better yields than a copper pan. It
No,
also
this-
has a sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
It also has a small chance to immediately cause another panning spot.
Hmm.
It's not all the way bad, I guess, but still.
I think it mainly just depends on when that huge gem thing gets unblocked.
Yeah.
Fair. I just realized I have yet to go to the desert.
I
Oh, me
haven't
too.
either. You know what? Heck it. I'm going to the heckin' desert.
Oh, good luck.
I have a quest now. I'm not going in the caves, though. I don't think I could go into the caves.
No, it's so scary in there.
It is. Not until I upgrade my pickaxe. Actually, then again, there is iridium.
I should upgrade some of my tools.
I need to like seriously upgrade my watering can. It's at base level.
Oof.
Hi, Pam.
You know what? Heck, I'm going to the mines.
Good luck. That's all I can say.
I need that good shit. Also, I have coconuts for you, Rosie.
What?
I have coconuts. You can give to your lady.
Okay.
The only thing I remember Haley likes is coconuts.
He
Oh,
also likes, I think, cactus fruit.
Oh god, there's already the flying dragons!
oh no.
Oh god, never mind. I'm out.
At least you tried.
I'll just
Alright,
go back
I'm going in.
Oh no.
Should have checked my luck on the TV today.
My little overlay mod thing says maybe you should stay home today.
Oh god.
Yelled. I'm doing great so far.
Nice.
Oh god, they're coming!
What is that?
They're coming!
Oh no. Oh
Rosie!
no.
Rosie, help me! Ah, there's another one! Oh god, there's another one!
Oh no.
I'm eating the fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't kill those ones.
I know. I just wanted to try.
Where'd it go? It just fucking disappeared. I'm scared.
I'm so sorry.
We should have came to the mines, Rosie. I'm scared they're just gonna
Sorry, that's
pop
really
back into
funny.
existence. I'm scared they're gonna pop back into existence.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I found the stairs, by the way.
Ah, stairs.
Gonna head out? No worries, Retrog. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh god, my
I-
electricity's flickering.
I hope you- oh no. I hope you have a good day, and I hope Goosty's electricity doesn't die.
I
Yeah.
hope not either. I wasn't aware it was
Same.
gonna storm today.
Oh no.
We both have storms. Great.
Yes. Dang, Stardew really did say today is not the good luck. Oh,
Oh, it's coming. No, I'm
Mark,
gonna die. I'm 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 gonna die.
here, take.
We dancing, we dancing.
You can't handle.
Thank you for the dance, Retro.
No, I said no.
I got it.
This is wild. This is like so much.
There's another one!
Oh!
Back away! Hack off! I got it. Mine, Rosie, mine! Mine for your life! Oh god, there's another one coming! Ah. They're gone!
They keep disappearing!
That's good though. We gotta take it to our advantage.
Hold on. I'm gonna do a bomb real quick.
Alright.
Good luck.
Ow! No, get away from them.
Paul.
I need to eat.
I need to eat. I don't have food.
Uh-oh.
Here, take.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
These are my last two.
Good luck. You got this.
I saw the rock floating towards me. I thought it was another enemy.
Oh no. Rock jump scare.
We're at level 7.
Oh hey, I think there's a dinosaur down there.
Dino!
Kill!
An emerald!
Kill!
Hi, Dino! Goodbye, Dino! Hi, Emerald!
Ah! I got it. I got the vertebrae.
Jade! Oh.
Run! I got it. I got it for you. Just get out of the mines.
Run.
I have no more food. We gotta get out.
Oh, I hear it! No!
Rosie!
I died!
No. No. Oh my god.
I should have stayed.
Oh no.
I should have
It's
stayed.
nothing with value, it's okay.
Poor Rosie.
This was fun.
It's okay, Rosie. I got your jades and your coconut.
Finding a geode, and then finding jades that I couldn't keep, and then just being knocked out. Fun time!
So fun.
There you go. I gave you your items that you weren't able to grab.
Jade?
Yes.
Yay! Thank you.
E. We'll get them next time.
Yeah. Next episode. Ooh. All right. You guys want to end it once the game saves? No, yeah, no worries.
I'm tired.
No worries.
Level 6 mining.
Ooh, nice. Game has been saved. All right. Well, let me kick you guys out.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
You can't kick me out. I'll kick myself out.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I had a great time. I always have fun playing with you guys.
Yay.
Rosie, you're so tiny on my screen.
Small.
I'm small.
Wish.
Small.
I can deny it no longer. I'm small.
I am small.
You know that squish hand meme that's going around right now? You need to do that now.
What?
The
What?
hand squish meme? Let me
Like the
I don't
emote?
know
it.
what that is.
Like
Hold
this?
on, let me like eh, eh. Kind of. Okay, I still got it. It's this.
Oh, yeah. Squish.
Squish the cheeks.
Maybe if my skin tone allows.
That's valid. All right. Well, oops. I almost accidentally unfollowed Rosie.
Oh no.
I see how it is.
No. Yeah, I'm tired. So, yeah, I'll look for someone to raid. Do you guys want to head out or do you want to stick around while I raid someone?
I am probably going to go ahead and head out.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Needs her maids.
Sounds good. Thank you guys for playing. I hope you have a great night.
You too.
Hope you do too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There they go. I will hang up the call as well. And let me message them real quick. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. We had a great time. I always have a great time with Goosty and Rosie. But yeah, now we're gonna look for someone to raid. Because I am very sleepy.
Hey, Vsauce.
Yes?
Michael here.
I will do a hydrate. Thank you, Rosie. And hi, Tech. Welcome on in, friend. I'm just about to raid someone. Just about to raid someone. I have hydrated. Thank you. I'm sorry, Tech. I don't know who I want to raid. Oh, I'll raid this person. My friend likes your model. Oh, thank you. I love my model. Okay. Yippee! All right, yeah, let's do a raid. Raid. I can't type. There we go. And here's all the information you need. Copy and paste whichever raid message works for you. And we're gonna go say hi to Pona. She's a really cool artist. Doing some art giveaways on stream today. So yeah, you should go give her a follow and give her some support. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming today. We had a great time. I will see you on Friday. We're gonna do some indie horror. Make sure you join my Discord. Stay tuned on when I go live. We're also gonna do a movie night on Saturday night, Princess Mononoke. Get in there. It's a great time. But yeah, I hope to see you soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.